And is in the penalty box. I'm like, how are we going to do this?
Well, I hate to sort of peel back the curtain all the way, but the penalty box is in the same spot that the Music Dome is in.
What?
And Dan, I'm sure, because of his egregious mistake in the last segment that he's yet to apologize for, is rightfully serving his time. And he was probably thinking, oh, this is a reward. I get to miss out on one of my favorite segments. But we got to do the Music Dome segment. We can't just not do something that we tease. So I guess we got to toss to Billy.
All right. So, Billy, are you ready for the Music Dome segments?
Hello?
Hey.
What's this business about over here?
I mean, Billy, you're just going to have to do it.
You have to work around him, Bill. All right?
All right. Well, I thought this was going to be the Masked Singer update of the Music Dome. So, Dan. Oh, actually, special guest. Dan, you want to join me in the Music Dome? All right, guys. Welcome to the Music Dome. Dan, you're a little...
Hey, get out of the way. I mean, geez.
Middle there, Dan. All right. Welcome to the Music Dome. Big week of the Masked Singer last night. It was week, let's say, 8 of the Music Dome. We had 2 face-offs. We started out with Butterfly versus the Fox, and then we had Thingamajig versus the Tree. And, guys, Dan? Yes? We had a special guest judge again. Who was it? Any guesses?
No.
It was Joel McHale again. All right, let's just get things started. The first matchup of the night.
Hold on. Tell Dan he has to serve a fine because he just put up Ed Flintstone when it's Fred Flintstone.
Yeah. You have to do a fine.
How did you get that wrong?
$3.
He just apologized to...
Ed Orgeron is the less successful brother of Fred Flintstone.
He has to explain it. That's a fine tone.
When you have to explain a joke, it's $5.
Tone.
He says he's apparently it was a joke of some kind. I don't know.
A bad one.
Yeah. All right. Let's get things started. Butterfly versus the Fox. All right, the first competitor of the night was the Butterfly. All right, the Butterfly performed Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. Dan, here were the clues. Shared a stage with giants. Some reference to football. There was a football there, so people thinking what? Obviously, New York Giants. Then there was a teapot that was hot and said 100%, and then there was a playbill, so you thought, hey, you know what? Probably Broadway star. Here were the guesses of the night. Again, performed Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. Here were the guesses. Ken thought it could be Kerry Washington. Jenny thought it could be Michelle Williams. Robin thought it could be Monica or Leona Lewis. And Robin, when he said Monica, said, guys, remember who Monica is? Which I thought was pretty rude, especially if it was Monica and the Butterfly. Let's move on to the next contestant of the night. It was the Fox. All right. Wow. The Fox performed Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. Here are some of the clues. There was a playing the piano in the Fox uniform, and then like another Fox costume. It was like not a great Fox costume. True Blue Superhero, still don't know what that means. And no more fancy dance moves. The Fox was all about business this week. Dan, serious song. All right. Here were some of the guesses. Robin thought that it could be A.J. McClain again from the Backstreet Boys. Ken thought it could be Jamie Foxx. Jenny thought it could be Taye Diggs. And then when they talked to the Fox, you know what the Fox said? Quote, working with my friends even though they don't know who this is. So it's a friend of some of the judges.
So that's what the Fox says.
Wow. Crazy like a fox.
No respect for this segment. All right, so that was the first face-off, and you know what that means? One of these two is headed towards the SmackDown. Let's find out who it was that was headed towards the SmackDown. Dan, any guesses? Who do you think it was that's headed to the SmackDown? It was the Butterfly that was headed to the SmackDown.
All right.
All right. Now let's go to face-off number 2. Face-off number 2 was Thingamajig, as you see here, versus the Tree. All right. Thingamajig performed Haven't Met You Yet by Michael Bublé. Great song choice for Thingamajig. And if you remember, Dan, Nicole loves Thingamajig. All right. Here were some of the clues. Hustles Every Day said didn't want to be second pick anymore. What do you think that could mean, Dan? What do you think that could mean? If you remember, I think it's Victor Oladipo. Guess when he was picked? Second pick. Woo! That's right. Victor Oladipo. So here are some of the guesses. Joel thought that it could be Dennis Rodman. Robin thought that it could be Montel Jordan. Jenny thought it could be Dennis Rodman. Ken thought it could be Brian McKnight. Here's the thing about this. When Thingamajig is revealed to be Victor Oladipo, because I'm convinced it's Victor Oladipo, there's all these clues, I think they're going to be confused and wonder who is Victor Oladipo. So I feel a little bit bad for Victor Oladipo when that day eventually comes. Now, Thingamajig was going up against the Tree. All right, the tree. All right, the tree.
What happened?
All right, the tree performed Total Eclipse of the Heart. And here were some of the clues. Smelly cat, what is a friend, a witch hat, $50 bill, and there were a bunch of cans of soup. And here were some of the guesses. Nicole thought that it could be Lisa Kudrow. Ken thought that it could be... Okay? Ken thought that it could be the person from Big Fat Greek Wedding, and Joel thought that it could be Megan Mullally. Don't walk under that ladder, Dan. That's some bad luck. All right. So the matchup, if you remember correctly, Thingamajig versus Tree. Who do you think won or lost the? Who do you guys think won or lost?
I think the tree was the winner.
The tree was the winner. So you know what that means, Stu Gotts? That led us to the SmackDown of Thingamajig versus Dan.
Tree.
Versus
Tree.
the Butterfly. That's
Oh,
right. Those are
I'm
the
sorry.
first two looters.
Been hard to follow.
In the
this week.
SmackDown, the Butterfly performed Believer by Imagine Dragons, Mike's favorite band. And Thingamajig performed Caught Up by Usher. Now, guys, this is when we find out who lost. Who do you guys think lost this week?
What are my
Thingamajig
choices
or
again?
It was Thingamajig or Butterfly?
I'm going to say Thingamajig.
Thingamajig had a very disappointing second performance and could easily have been eliminated. However, Butterfly was eliminated this week.
Ooh,
Oh,
I think
wow.
I know who Butterfly is, too. I've had time to think about the guesses.
Okay, well, here are the professional guesses, and then we'll go around the room and guess everybody's guesses. Ken thought it could be Mel B. Robin thought it could be Michelle Williams. Jenny thought it could be Michelle Williams. Nicole thought it could be Michelle Williams, and Joel thought that it could be Victoria Beckham. Worst guess of the night. Guys, any guesses? Mike?
Yeah, I have a guess. Okay, so shared the stage with Giants and football player. Layla Ali, I believe, is married to Curtis Conway. So Layla Ali is my guess.
Layla Ali was already revealed as the panda earlier this season. Thank you for paying attention to these recaps. Any other guesses?
I'm going to go Layla Ali.
All right, you guys are the worst. Thank you for participating. And the Butterfly was none other than
Layla Ali?
Lorenzo.
Uh-oh.
Michelle Williams from Destiny's
wow.
Child.
Wow.
Destiny's Child.
All
Amazing.
right, that'll about wrap things up this week from the Music Dome. We'll talk to you next week.